Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Going live. We're just about to take some photos of some more games that we're going to list and get them up on eBay or Mercari or both. Talking games. Looking at the Switch right now. Let's figure this one out. Where is it? Fire Emblem Three Houses. I feel like I may have already taken a photo of this one. Probably about to put this one up. Listed. Not one that I played. Not one that I think I will play anytime soon, but nevertheless. Beautiful. Smoke screen. Goddamn. Hope that smoke don't show up in the photo. Justice. There we go. Damn. Doing a little reselling. Carol KU. Good morning. I'm well. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah, man. It's the Switch collection that we're looking at. There's a bunch of games in here that I haven't played, and I don't anticipate that I'll be playing anytime soon. So, trying to get back into collecting what I want for my game board here, and doing so with the funds that I make from other games and other things that I sell in the collection. So, Fire Emblem Three Houses isn't something that's on my wall. Nothing I really want to keep, so we'll get it out of here. Clint Gage, welcome in. Right now I'm taking photos of Fire Emblem Three Houses for the Switch, looking at games in the Switch collection that we don't really want, either don't plan on playing, stuff that I can flip and make some money to get some games that are on the board over here. So that's what we're doing. There were a couple more. Three Houses was alright. I'm gonna actually put you back so I know exactly where you are. And Hotel Transylvania 3. This for me. Oh, nice. Damn. Very cool. The sword collection. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever talked to someone with a sword collection. Here's one. This right here, man. Hotel Transylvania 3. I've never played it. And that developer, OG Games, anytime I see them, I just anticipate that the game will be trash. I'm not... Maybe I had a bad experience, but so often when I see OG Games, it's not a good thing that is on the cartridge. But we'll see. Switch 2 announcement is a big deal. I think the Switch 2 is something that I definitely want to pick up at some point, but not something that I plan to pick up right away. And mainly because of I've had the Switch since release, the first Switch, the very first one. I don't have the box for it, but it's around here somewhere. And I didn't start collecting for the Switch until about a year ago. So I still have a lot of games on the original Switch that I want to pick up and play. My hope is that when the Switch 2 does actually officially drop, that the price of some of these Switch games will decrease maybe a little bit, at least enough to really build up the collection for the Switch the way I really want to before jumping into the Switch 2. What are your thoughts on the Switch 2? You guys picking that up day one? I tend to go back and forth. I say I won't get it, and then something changes, and then I end up wanting to get it. If I can find a way to make the money to pick it up by flipping games, then by all means. If I can make it as close to free as possible, cool, but I really don't have any desire to pick it up on release day. I don't know if Bean would want to play this game one day. But nah, man. Let's get this out of here. She's into Sonic. She's not worried about Hotel Transylvania, so we can get this up out of here. Oh, that's real cool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, sword making that's your profession. That's dope. Love that. My thing with the Switch 2, and I said this on it might have been either the day of the release announcement or the day after, but when they showed that Mario Kart game, my prediction is that the Mario Kart game will have some sort of double dash element. I think they're going to bring that back, and they're going to bring it back in the new Mario Kart game. Yeah, for sure. I think the double dash from the GameCube is an absolute classic. Everybody loves that one. And we haven't seen that since. So, Nintendo is really good about not reinventing the wheel. And I think that's what they're doing with all of Switch 2, just making it an upgrade. And I would imagine that with Mario Kart 9, which will likely be, a new game, we'll see a lot of the same stuff, but some nice little upgrades in there. And I think the double dash element will be the best one. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. I haven't, so for Clint, right there, right? The sword guy. There it is. I am a fan of Zelda. My favorite Zelda was A Link to the Past on the SNES. Just played through, what is the new one called? Echoes of Wisdom. Just played through that one recently. I enjoyed it, but I don't believe that I will play this one. So it's here. I'm not going to play it. I don't want to play it, so we can go ahead and add this one to the list of games that we want to go ahead and sell. All right, Zelda, Link, whoever the hell you are. Let's get the photo. Oh, man. I'm not going to hold you, though. That artwork is nice. That's a huge part of the games that I actually pick up. If the artwork is nice, I'll keep it just because of that. I don't even care about the game. Oh, damn, that's at $40. I promise you I didn't pay $40 for that. It's just going to be a pain to get this sticker off. Damn, of course it is. I'm just going to swap this case. I'm going to swap this case for one that I'll keep, and I'll worry about changing out the sticker later. My Friend Pedro. I'm going to keep you for sure. You guys haven't played My Friend Pedro, this one comes highly recommended. I strongly suggest that you play this one and pick it up. Okay. Everything's good in front of everything all right? I know Zelda, they do have awesome games. You are not wrong about that. I just don't see myself playing this one anytime soon. It's not on my board of things that I want to keep, or want to collect, so we'll probably get it out of here. Let me show you something Zelda related that was on my board that I actually did find, and I'm holding on to. Right here. The Zelda Special Edition OLED Switch. Found this at a local pawn shop a few months back. Complete inbox. I'm gonna hold on to this one for a minute. If you haven't checked out the game hunting playlist, make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell, all that stuff. You know what it is. But in the game hunting playlist, you'll see this. I believe the thumbnail says Grail or something like that on it. But that's the pickup of this game right here. But yeah, we'll hold on to that one for a minute. Man, that would be sick. That'd be crazy. That'd be $100 game for sure. I'm sure Nintendo would get there. Well, guess what? Damn, when I think about it, they don't do a lot of ports, right? They like to do remasters, remakes, and things like that. So maybe they will get there. They seem to be there with like Super Mario RPG and stuff like that. So yeah, that's actually a good, that's why they get pissed off anytime somebody's doing emulation or anything with their games. Because they know, like, at some point we're going to drop this special edition such and such for X amount of dollars. Oh man, the pen hit me too hard. I went to swap this out and put it right back in the same one. Damn, let's try that again. Let's try the pen again first, and then we'll try that again. But yeah, Zelda, I need to play A Link to the Past. If they put that on the Switch 2, that'd be worth the pickup for sure. That was the first Zelda game that I played to completion. Shit, might have been the only one. Well, I played Echoes of Wisdom to completion, but yeah, that's it. Just those two. I enjoy Zelda, but damn, man, sometimes I need to get back into Breath of the Wild. I haven't even finished that. I'm not even gonna talk about Tears of the Kingdom because I'm way behind. On the NSO, I'm not sure what the NSO is, but I might have the title incorrect, but I played it on the SNES, Super Nintendo, way back when. All right, I think we could. Dude, you kidding me? And I swapped it for a case that's dirty on the top. It's like Zelda doesn't want to get sold. My man is having all types of trouble. While we're talking about Nintendo, what is your favorite? I got the shirt on, so I gotta ask you, what's your favorite Mario game all time? Favorite Mario game of all time. I'm gonna let you know mine. It would have to be Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. That for me is the best Mario game, damn, of all time. That's tough. But I asked a question that I don't even really know the answer to. That's a tough one now I think about it. Because that was a good one. That was a great one. Behind that, maybe Mario 3. Mario 64 seems to be the GOAT, if you ask everyone. I'm gonna tell you the truth. True time, can I be honest with you? I haven't completed Mario 64. I've only played Mario 64 for maybe 20 minutes. Like, that was it. I was not playing Nintendo 64, not even for Mario when it came out. I know, it's a damn absolute shame, but I was just not doing it. Now, we do have the Mario 3D All-Stars on the Switch, which is, we picked it up twice. The first time I picked up Mario 3D All-Stars, believe it or not, I paid $5 for it. It might even been closer to $3, but at a pawn shop, picked it up for like $5. And the second time I picked it up as part of a bundle deal local with the Animal Crossing Switch. Ocarina of Time, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's 64, I understand. I feel it. I was a little bit older when that stuff dropped. I was definitely on the PlayStation. Damn, that door just closed on its own and scared the hell out of me. Jesus. What the hell was that? What the hell just happened? I was on the PlayStation. We were doing grown up things, gambling on games of Madden and stuff like that. I wasn't playing too much Ocarina. Bro, the artwork on this thing is so sick. This is a tough one right here. I'm gonna take these photos, but this one might have to stay. This is just too nice. God, look at that. It's fucking killer, man. Like that's look at that. That is sick. Let me show you this other Zelda related thing while we're talking about Zelda. Madness, what's good? Zelda Breath of the Wild. Creating a champion. I'm assuming this is like a crazy guide or walkthrough. And it's a heavy ass book, man. Like, this is a ridiculous book. It's sick. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it other than hold on to it. But yeah, that thing is crazy. While we're talking about Mario, also got the Super Mario Encyclopedia first 30 years. Found this one in a local pickup. I do believe on the game hunting playlist, that video is called Best Facebook Deal or something to that extent. So if you haven't checked it out, you can see my pickup with this and a bunch of games that I picked up on that one. But yeah, man, Mario 64 was just never my thing. Never played Mario 64. I played it, but only briefly. It was definitely Mario's or Super Mario World was the banger for me, and Mario 3. Those were it. Oh yeah, I like that. Only thing I would keep them displayed. My baby girl is 4, so right now she's writing everywhere and on everything. Like literally, when I say on the wall, it's on the wall. So if I leave this book out, she's gonna definitely learn how to spell Zelda in that book. So I have to leave that alone. Gotta leave that right where it's at. For sure. For sure. Damn, it just got hot as hell in here. Turn that heat off. What else is up here that we may never play? Absolutely. There's so many games that I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It's My Hero 1 Justice. This is probably another pawn shop pickup for next to nothing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. Favorite Nintendo game? Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl. Easy. Nintendo was, I'll tell you the truth, on Nintendo, it was me and my pops, and we played a lot of sports games. And he was ruthless. He used to talk all types of craziness to me, like, bro, you think people online are rough? Have your father sit next to you and while playing Tecmo Bowl or Jordan versus Bird or whatever, I don't know how I'm as nice as I am after those experiences. I love you, Pop, but you were mean as hell when we were playing Nintendo. Tecmo Bowl is easily my favorite Nintendo game. After that, I would have to go with, oh man, what else did I play on Nintendo that I really enjoyed? Jordan versus Bird, that was a great one. Punch Out, I say Punch Out because my version didn't have Mike Tyson. My version had Mr. Dream. So yeah, man, he was on some wild stuff. I mean, there was one time we played Tecmo Bowl and he scored with like 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he was like, yeah, and he was in my face about it, and he like, it was a wrap. You don't return kicks in Tecmo Bowl, not like that. But when I ran that thing, when I tell you I ran that thing all the way back and scored a touchdown and ended up getting sent to my room because of the disrespect that I let that I let him have. Like, yo, he hurt. Returning a kick for a touchdown in Tecmo Bowl is absurd. I would almost think he let me do it if it wasn't um, if it wasn't for the amount of trash talk he gave me before that. That's the only reason why I know, yo, I got that done, was because he was in my face about it beforehand. Easy, what's good, my guy? Oh yeah, yeah, that's a bet. We gotta link up, man. I'm gonna figure out whatever's up here and trade it just because, man. Just so we can say that we did that, my brother. Paw Patrol. Oh, look at that. Paw Patrol. I know you like, yo, Paw Patrol, who gives a shit? But I forgot this was up here. So I have my daughter's Switch charging, and I'm about to put a screen protector on it. And I'm gonna hand her this weekend. We gotta drive to Vegas. So I'm gonna make sure that she has Paw Patrol to play. Now here's the thing about that. What did I tell you a minute ago? Or if you didn't join, if you joined late, OG. Anytime I see OG, I just know the game is not for me. That something about the developer, their games just don't work out well for me. They must have a partnership with Nickelodeon because I know they do a lot of Nickelodeon games. But this one I need to make sure I leave out so I can present that to Bean. That's gonna be a good one for sure. She's gonna be happy about that. But yeah, that was my Nintendo, man. It was a lot of sports titles on the NES. Of course, the original Mario, but as far as Zelda, things like that, I didn't play any of those. It was just a lot of sports games happening on the NES. Um, and same, I'll be completely when I think about it. I didn't play nothing but sports games up until I don't know, man. Recently, I only recently started playing. Um, I only recently started playing RPGs. So before it was like, yo, this is too long. Who has this many hours to play a game? Let's move this along, sort of thing. But playing playing sports titles was really my thing, man. There was a Looney Tunes basketball game on the Super Nintendo that was just so much fun. And I can't remember the name of it, but that was just a lot of fun. Let me check these. Yeah, we going the other direction. Silent Hill 2 remake. Okay, I gotta check that one out. Any old classic game you would like to play, but you haven't. Ooh, yes. Ah, Wu-Tang Shaolin Style on the PS1. That's one game that I can't even remember if I played it, but I definitely know it was one of those things that when my best friend back in the day, he was the Wu Tang hand. He put me on the Wu Tang. So when the game came out, I believe it was a rental or something. And if I did play it, it was only for a short time. It's actually on my wall. Like I have a wall of post-it notes of games I want to collect, and Wu Tang Shaolin Style for the PS1 is one of those ones. That's the ones I need to pick. I gotta find that one. It's a good one. It's one of those. Oh, it doubles as a CD. So if you put the game into your CD player back in the day and you skip track one, it would just play a whole bunch of Wu Tang music, like a whole Wu Tang album is on that game, which is crazy. Epic Mickey. Okay, I hear good things about it. Never played it. I know I had it on the Wii a while back, but I don't think I ever checked it out. I'm gonna have to take that and write that down so I can pick up and try out Epic Mickey. Is it on the Switch or PS5? Didn't they do a remake or a remaster or something of Epic Mickey? I'm a Mickey fan. I don't know if you guys know. You see Mickey behind me. Maybe that's why you said it. But I also have like the Disney sleeve and all of that stuff too. So yeah, I like Mickey. Yeah, Looney Tunes basketball was absolutely insane, bro. And was this is back when you would rent games. I'm telling you how old I am. Like this is when you would go to the video store. You would pay like $2, rent a game for a day, and then take it home, um, and just play the hell out of it. And then you had to take it back the next day. So you had to get your money's worth. So you would stay up as long as you could playing that rented game. Yep. But yeah, man, that was my NES, Super NES. From there, it was I never really played Sega. My cousin had a Sega, so if I played that, it was over there with him. And a couple of games that stand out, of course, Sonic. Uh, Believe it or not, Echo the Dolphin was one that one of my cousins had. We played a lot on Sega. NBA Jam, played that a lot on Sega. Mortal Kombat was played a lot on Sega too. But after Sega, I think there was, I didn't do the, what was the next thing after that? Did they go right into N64? No, that's 16, it would be 32. It was like PS1. So I did PS1, real heavy. Still, a lot of sports titles. Game Day 98 was my first PS1 game with Jerome Bettis on the cover. Got that one for Christmas. Remember played Resident Evil, memory cards, all that craziness, bro. That was fun times. Fun times. Speaking of, oh, these are actually for the PS2, but here's a bunch of dusty PS2 memory cards. 8 megabytes? Bruh. You need like, I don't even know, maybe 10,000 of these to to play Call of Duty. Look at this, bro. Yeah, from way back when, that's what we were on. Oh, this is a aftermarket 128. That's a big dog right there. Big dog. All right, let's see what else we're talking about getting rid of. Yo, if you guys play, let me see this real quick. Since we're talking about Mario games, let me pull out some of these Mario games. I'm gonna tell you right now, for me, my least favorite Mario game is this guy. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I didn't give it enough time. But I did not play this on the Super Nintendo. But when I started playing it on the Switch, I said, no, I don't want to play this shit. So that's my least favorite one. This one is the first game that I ever found while game hunting. Just one day I went out to it wasn't even a pawn shop, a yard sale. I was watching YouTube, and I believe it was Retro World. And I said, there's no way this guy's finding games for this cheap. So I said, let me just go out here and see what I can find. My first stop, before I was recording, this was before I took a GoPro or a camera out, it was this game. I asked the lady how much. She said $5. And I've been just like, I'm never gonna stop doing this. Now, Mario Wonder I did play, and I love. This game somehow is brand new, but also nostalgic. I don't know how they figured this out, how they made it feel that way, but that's how it clicks for me. I'm with you, Easy. With the Odyssey, it's an amazing game, and I haven't finished it, and I didn't even play it until probably, maybe mid last year is when I finally said, let me play Mario Odyssey. I played this when this was about to drop, so whenever that was. But you're right, it's an amazing game. And then here's the 3D All-Stars. I went to a pawn shop that I would go to all the time, and the lady who worked there actually said, like, hey, I got something for you, here you go. And she tried to just give me this game. But then she said, well, so-and-so was looking at me, so I gotta charge you, let me charge you $5. I'm like, fine, whatever. And that was before I knew what the game was valued at. I just figured a Mario game has got to be worth a lot of money. But when I got in the car and I saw what it was worth, oh, that was a steal. That was an amazing find. But those are the Mario games for the Switch. Easy, I probably have to agree with you. While I really enjoy Wonder, this is probably my favorite of the bunch. It's on the this is nighttime.
It's on yours?
Yeah, it's on the dresser. The Witcher. Oh man, this one has the receipt in it still. Now I don't know if I'll ever play The Witcher 3 on the Switch. I don't know if I ever played on any system. I haven't played it on any system. How much did I pay for this? Bulk sale. It says $64, but I do believe there was 2 other games that I got. It was Witcher, Metroid, and I can't remember what the other game was. But I do believe there were 3 in total, which is pretty solid, man. Looking at 20 something bucks a game, which I can do that all day. What else is up here that we need to sell? Disney Classic. Check this out. So I picked this up recently too. This is the Disney Classic, whatever this is called, right? Like all these games are on here, right? I had the game, just the game, found it at a pawn shop, paid next to nothing for it. And I was like, oh yeah, let me go to GameStop, see if they'll give me a case. They gave me the case, but what I noticed was the game that I have doesn't include, is it the Jungle Book? Yeah, it doesn't have the Jungle Book on this game, so this is not the correct case, but it's better than that ugly ass GameStop case for sure. That's an over 100 game out of print. I'm not even sure what that means. I missed that one. Wow, 5-3. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, for sure. Easy. I got you. I got you. I got you. The only thing I was thinking about listing right now was, where'd it go? Fire Emblem, Three Houses, and Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword were the two games that I had listed. Thinking about putting up My Hero 1's Justice just because I haven't played it, nor do I think I'm going to, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Inferno. It goes up and down, but yeah, it usually hovers around that 80 to 100 range, which is pretty cool, man. And that was my second. I'm sorry, I picked it up twice. Picked it up as part of the bundle for this Animal Crossing Switch, and that bundle included the Switch, carrying case, and some games. But the Mario 3D was a part of it, one of the games. And I think after selling the Mario 3D, I might have paid 20, 40 bucks for everything else, which was amazing. It was a really nice way to give my daughter a Christmas gift for super low. And also in front, I got that, I just ripped it. I got that Epic Mickey on a Post-it so I can remember to pick that up. We picked this up at GameStop when it was on sale. That remastered collection of Tomb Raider. I don't know if you guys are going to pick up part 2. I just saw that 4, 5, and 6 is going to drop pretty soon. This I have no plans to open or play. So what usually happens with that is at some point I say, oh man, let me clear some stuff out of here. That's not on the board. Case in point, what I'm doing right now. I sell some stuff or whatever it may be, but this might be one of those things, and later on down the line, end of the year, mid-year, I look at probably selling this. Hey, look at this, man. Look at this wrap job. Can you see that? Look at that. GameStop did me dirty with that one, bro. This was an online purchase, by the way. If I would have saw this at the store, I wouldn't have taken it. But, you know. Yeah, I hear the physical for 4, 5, and 6 is on the way. At least I thought I heard that. I could have been missing it. Switch 2, Saiyan Turtle, welcome back, man. Switch 2 is we're just talking about that. Excited, but I'm not gonna jump right into it. I probably have to leave it. I probably have to leave it alone for a little bit. My hope is that when the Switch 2 drops, some of the prices on these Switch games go down. Maybe we see some bundle deals, people wanting to just get rid of the old stuff for whatever reason. There are a few consoles that I would hope to pick up from the original Switch. Maybe those will be getting sold. So my plan when the Switch 2 drop is to really like ante up on the original Switch and collect a little more heavy with that. I got the original Switch, believe it or not, from RC Willey. I've gotten 2 consoles from a furniture store because I couldn't find them anywhere else, but RC Willey had them. So I picked up the first Switch that year that it dropped, like right around Christmas too, which is how. But I found it at RC Willey, and I've had it since year 1. But I've only recently started collecting for it heavy, maybe the last year and a half or so. So I'm looking forward to getting more games with it. And I'll probably do that when the Switch 2 drops. If I could find a way to get it for close to nothing, if I can find a way to flip some stuff and make some money to get it that way, then I'll do that. But as of right now, I'm going to hold out probably just for a little while. I'm looking forward to the Mario Kart for sure. If it's only playable on Switch 2, that might get me. Especially if they have that double dash that I'm predicting it will have. I'm predicting it will have some element of double dash in it. And if it does, that might be enough to make me purchase. Maybe not day one, but year one. Yeah, for sure. For sure. They definitely always seem to, and that's just the thing, right? Like since for as long as I can remember, maybe even the first Nintendo, there was always a different version or an updated model. So yeah, I'm sure they'll come out with it in a couple years, and maybe I can hold out a few seasons until they do. Very nice. I didn't even know Goodwill was selling on eBay. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little bit. I'm going to try to stay in this live bag a little more often. I might jump in here later today, and I'll definitely try to jump on here tomorrow morning. I'm just trying to do this as a regular thing. So if you have not already subscribed to the channel, do that. Turn on notifications because there's no set time. I'm kind of balancing this thing as I'm doing other stuff. So be well, have a great day, and until next time, y'all, gone.